Hello everyone. In today's tutorial, we are going to learn how to use Shapes tool in Photoshop. Click on down arrow of the Shapes tool in the Tools palette. You will find there are many tools available like Rectangle tool, Rounded Rectangle tool, Ellipse tool, Polygon tool, Line tool and Custom Shapes tool. You can choose any shape that you want to draw. Rectangle tool, suppose I'm taking. Shapes tool is very simple to use as we use in MS Paint or any other application. First option, in the option bar you will see that there is a option shape, path, pixel. Mind it, it should be selected to a shape. It should not be path or pixel. It should be selected as shape. Next is fill color. That means the fill color of your shape that you want to fill. Click in. You will find there is a no fill option, color, solid color fill option, then gradient fills and pattern fill. You can choose anything. If you want to fill a solid color, click on this solid color, choose the color that you want to fill in the shape, then click on stroke. Again you will find the four same options, no line, then solid line and then gradient as a line or pattern as a line. Whatever option you want to select, suppose simply we are taking some solid colors. Then next option is line size. 2.06 it is given here. I'm dragging it to increase the size. You can also place your pointer over here. It will change to a double-headed arrow and you can drag it. Then line style is given. You can choose a dash or dot or solid line. Come back to the stage. Press your mouse and drag it. You will find that a rectangle has been drawn. Now in the layers panel, you will notice that when I draw a rectangle, it is drawn on a different layer. Background layer is plain, locked, white color. Now a rectangle has been drawn on a different layer. Now coming back to the canvas, after drawing the rectangle, I can make changes to it even. You can select the options before drawing the rectangle and you can also make changes after drawing the shape. Choose here. You can choose a gradient if you want to choose. Click on this. You will find the gradient. Editor dialog box. Choose the gradient that you want to fill or you can create a new gradient by clicking on randomize button. Now click on OK. Now gradient is linear by default. Click here. Choose radial or rectangle or angle or reflected or diamond, whatever you want to choose. Choose the required option. Then here angle is given 90 degree. You can change it also. Then go to the strokes. If you want to change or want to increase the stroke or you want to give something else option, you can select. You can change the color of the stroke even. Now width of the stroke. After drawing, we can also increase it. See. Now if you want to draw some another shape, click here, then choose the another shape. Suppose rounded rectangle or ellipse tool. Suppose let's take polygon tool. Now when I take the polygon tool, again you can select the fill color or stroke. Suppose this time I am taking some pattern. Choosing the stroke color as a gradient. Click on OK. Then line width. Now, number of sides of the polygon. Here it is written 8. You can set the number of sides as 5 or 7 or 8, 6, whatever number of sides you want. Now you notice this is a new button. If you click here, you will find if you want to draw a polygon or you want to draw a star. If you want to draw a star, you can click here. It will change to a star option. Polygon, that means five-sided or five-corner star will be drawn. Drag and see. A star has been drawn with pattern as a fill and gradient as a stroke. You can draw as many shapes as you want, and each time when you draw a shape in the layers panel, you will find a new layer. That means every shape will be drawn on a separate layer. That means you can deal with each object separately without disturbing the objects on another layer. Now, coming back to this, I'm selecting now custom shapes. Now, if I select the custom shape, now I have to select the type of shape that I want to draw. On this shape option, you can click on down arrow. You will find a few shapes are given. You can choose any one shape from here. Suppose I'm taking this grass. I can take the fill color something like this. Then, okay, it is polygon is selected, so its fill color has been changed. Okay, I'm on. Okay, now click on background layer, then click on the custom shape, choose the fill color, select another layer. Now choose the line, click on OK, select the shape and draw it. If you do not want the outline, you can click here and choose no line. It will not draw a line. You can just draw it like this. You can choose any shape. Then you can choose the color of the shape, inside fill color, then drag it. Now no outlining has been selected. You can choose color. It will give you an outlining. Now select. You can select as many shapes or as whatever shape you want to select, you can select. Pattern has been filled. I'm changing the pattern. Now this is the shape. See, in the control panel, you will find there are many layers with each shape. If you want to delete any shape, you can just delete the layer. Suppose I want to delete this layer. I'm going to want to delete this layer. Right click on it and choose the delete layer option. Yes, confirm. Then option is layer is deleted. Now, when I click on this, I find this settings button here. In this settings option, you can find there are many other shape categories are given which you can add as you had added your patterns. You can add, suppose I'm adding the animal shapes. Click on append. Now added. Now see a few shapes has been added. I can select any other shape, choose the fill color, then drag it. Okay. Now again, if you want to add more shapes, you can again click on here and choose the category that you want to add. And one option is here given all. If you click on all these categories, all these shapes of under these categories will be added. Click on all, replace current shapes with the shapes from all, click on append. Now if you down arrow, you go down, you will find many shapes are there. You can choose any shape from this list and draw it on the canvas. You can also change the order of objects. You can send one object behind another object by changing the order of layer. Suppose I have drawn these two leaves on the stage on this canvas. I want to send this leaf behind this yellow leaf. So what will I do? First of all, I select the shape 7, that means on which this leaf has been drawn. I will select that layer. Now this layer has been selected. This object has been selected. I will take the move tool and drag it and place it over the leaf. Now I want yellow leaf to come forward and this leaf to go backward. What will I do? I will do just change the order of layers. I will drag this layer and upward. See, shape 6 is now on the top, shape 7 is at the bottom. See here, I can drag it and place it properly wherever I want to place. Suppose I'm drawing one more shape. I'm taking this, suppose this. I'm drawing it I want it to go behind all of these things. All of the objects that has been drawn, I wanted these two objects at the back. Now what will I do? I just go to the layers panel and drag these layers at the bottom. Click another, drag it also and drop it. Now see on the canvas all these shapes has gone behind the state, behind other object.